Here is the completed HK416C PEGASO edition, I'm calling it, just because that's what the name of this barrel kit that someone designed on Thingiverse is. So that's what I'm going to go with it. It's the PEGASO. So this started out as a VDD Toys HK416C, and then you can see we've done some significant modifications to it. So what you can't see on the inside is I did not have a new spring, so I just went ahead and stretched that spring. So you can do that on some of these, and basically you're just taking the spring out, you're stretching it, so there's some more resistance. So far, it's working fine. Then we've got a metal inner barrel from X-Force Tac USA in here, and it's a long one, so it comes all the way out to basically right to the end of here. It's just going to be going barely into that tracer that's on there. So when I was shooting it before I put the barrel on there, so obviously you can, without this on here, you know, you still got your inner barrel, you can put the mag in, you can shoot it. I was getting 280 FPS. Now with the barrel on there, of course, I've told you guys before, everything seems to, you just never know what's going to happen. I'm still getting 280 FPS, but I'm also getting a lot of misfires and some feeding issues. So I'm going to keep working on that. I'm not sure why that's happening, especially when I keep, you know, like I said, I test it so many times throughout the process, but then sometimes once it's all get put together, things get tightened slightly differently. I don't know what happens exactly, but 280 FPS is pretty good considering, you know, before the spring stretch, before the metal inner barrel, this is around 230. So if it really consistently picked up 50 FPS, and it certainly was when I was shooting it minus this outer barrel, that's really good. So we'll see what happens. Also got a nice 11.1 volt high quality battery in here. That's from X-Force Tac USA too. You can see we put some nice optics on it, right? And then a little laser flashlight. And then this is a nice little grip bipod just because of the length of it. That actually came with a SCAR blaster at one point. But showing you what I did, obviously painted this out, and then this whole barrel is obviously painted. Added these are actually M-LOK rail covers, put them on the side there, kind of more just to dress it up. Use this little step-up rail here to just kind of even things out because the rails don't meet, and I just thought it would look nice to do that. And that was an easier option, but also something different I hadn't done before, instead of trying to basically build a whole new rail on top of this so that the two rails meet up. So I thought that was something cool to do. Otherwise, full rail down here. Like I said, we got the little flashlight laser combo there. It does have a tracer on it right now. So it's got a tracer. I just made a little orange sleeve for the tracer. And then there is a threaded tip that's just slightly recessed in. I guess it starts right there. So anything that you put on there kind of recesses slightly into the barrel. And I think that's a pretty cool look. Went with the standard stock after all. My idea of how I thought I was going to be able to put that other stock on there, the threaded stock, by using a rivet nut in here. Unfortunately, there wasn't a good way to secure it, and so you couldn't get it tight. And then, of course, if the stock's not tight, that's not going to work very well because it'll basically fall off. All right, so here it is, all done. The HK416 PEGASO edition, we'll call it. And I'll do some demos with it. We'll see if I can get it consistently shooting. Like I said, so far in tests, hitting 280, but also getting really inconsistent. So maybe with a little bit of some tweaks, I can get that all worked out. So definitely look for the demo video and FPS test with this. All right. Comments, questions, post them below. Let me know what you guys think of it. Do you guys like this design? I'm pretty proud of it. It's not perfect. There's always going to be imperfections when you 3D print, at least when I 3D print, because I'm not going to spend days upon days trying to make my printer perfect, which some people do. I just don't have the patience for that. But definitely like the colors, liked how it turned out. So let me know what you guys think too. Of course, like the videos, smash the subscribe button, and share my channel with all your friends and participate in those monthly giveaways. Thanks for the support.